Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Giants Rundown for Monday, March 7th, 2011 from Scottsdale Stadium. I'm Andrew Baggerly, and thanks for tuning in. The Giants, another victory today over the Texas Rangers, 4-1. So you could say they won Game 6 of the World Series, if you want to look at it that way. And it looks like the Texas Rangers sort of thought about it that way. They brought most of their A lineup. Pretty much everybody was in there. And Michael Young, I guess, didn't think he was going to make the trip earlier, and then Ron Washington said, hey, get on the bus, you're going. So Texas really wanted to win. Ron Washington really wanted to win this game, and I got to imagine that the Giants might have felt the same way when they played the Angels in the 2003 spring training after the 0-2 World Series. I mean, you definitely want to kind of prove to your guys, that you can get that revenge and that you haven't forgotten. You still have a ways to go as an organization, even though you got to the World Series and didn't win it. But the Giants, once again, just had too much pitching for the Rangers. It started with Jonathan Sanchez. He went 4 innings, and tough conditions, windy, but the lights aren't so great here, so that might have helped him out a little bit. 4 innings, struck out 5, looked good, 1 run. And one thing Bruce Bochy said is he really likes the way that Sanchez is staying in a consistent arm slot. That's going to keep his stuff moving downhill, and he's going to be at the bottom of that strike zone, and he's going to be throwing more strikes. And with his changeup and his split, really his off-speed pitches have looked good all spring. And Tim Lincecum has looked phenomenal this spring, and Jonathan Sanchez is just a little bit below that. He also looks really good. So those are the 1-2 starters the Giants are going to use to start the season, and those guys have pitched really well all spring long, so that's a good sign for the Giants. The big guy on the offensive end, well, Cody Ross had the 2-run single that put the Giants ahead. It scored Pablo Sandoval. Pablo stole second base and then scored with ease from second base on that single to left field, and Pablo once again just proving that he can do a little bit more in every phase of the game, and that's something that he's definitely primed to do, and other people are sitting up and taking notice. So that put the Giants ahead. Pat Burrell added a home run and went to right field over the right field wall. Earlier in the game, Burrell singled through the right side, and I wrote about him in the notebook. He really looked to shorten up his swing and try to get rid of some of his uppercut in his swing. That's been a problem as he's gone 2 for 17 to start the spring. Obviously, he was 0 for 13 with 11 strikeouts in the World Series. So he said it felt good to get some hits against Texas, even though the games don't count. They definitely counted for him. He was working the right side of the field in batting practice, and then sure enough, that's where his hits went. So a good day for him. Mark DeRosa started at shortstop. Didn't get a whole lot of action, but looked okay. Bruce Bochy said that between Fontenot and DeRosa, they should have enough innings at shortstop to be able to cover Miguel Tejada. So that's it for tonight. And the Giants have a day game tomorrow, so a lot of other guys who didn't play tonight are going to be in the lineup tomorrow. But the Giants win again. They beat the Rangers, and another positive day here in camp. Nobody got hurt, and everybody's doing well. Matt Cain had a better session off a bullpen mound, and he's making progress as well. So really couldn't get better news. So until tomorrow, thanks for watching the Rundown. Good night, everybody.